What if I told you that most men are not failing to build muscle because they lack effort, but because they are training the wrong way, and that real size, strength, and confidence come from a small number of movements the human body has always responded to? Every day, men train hard, leave the gym tired, and still look the same months later, which slowly creates frustration and doubt, when the real problem is not genetics or motivation, but missing the right signals that tell the body to grow. Muscles do not care about variety or fancy exercises. They care about tension, coordination, and progression. And when those signals are present, the body adapts in a predictable and reliable way. Your body only needs 7 movements to build serious mass and long-term strength, each one fixing a weakness that quietly limits progress as men age, sit more, and move less. And the first movement most men avoid is the exact reason their body never truly changes. Before we talk about legs, understand this, because the exercise most men skip is the one that quietly controls how much muscle their entire body is capable of building. The barbell squat is not just a leg exercise, it is the foundation of total body strength, because it forces your legs, hips, core, and upper back to work together as one coordinated system. When you squat correctly, lowering yourself under control until your thighs are at least parallel to the floor, keeping your chest open, your core braced, and your spine neutral, then driving back up through your heels, you are training the body in a pattern it was designed to use for daily life. This single movement sends a powerful signal to your nervous system and hormones, telling the body that it must adapt by becoming stronger and more muscular everywhere, not just in the legs. Which is why men who squat consistently tend to look thicker, denser, and more powerful overall. Squats build the kind of strength that shows up outside the gym, whether that means standing up easily from a chair, lifting heavy boxes safely, carrying groceries without strain, or maintaining independence as you grow older. As men age, leg strength is one of the first qualities to decline when training is inconsistent, and that decline affects balance, posture, and confidence, which is why squatting regularly is as much about longevity as it is about muscle. Training squats 2 times per week, using one heavier day focused on strength and one lighter day focused on control and depth, allows steady progress while protecting joints and recovery. This next movement looks simple, but it trains the muscles that weaken first as men age, and avoiding it is one of the fastest ways to lose real-world strength without realizing it. The deadlift teaches your body how to lift weight from the ground safely and powerfully, using your hips, legs, back, core, and grip together, instead of relying on the lower back alone. When you deadlift correctly, standing with the bar close to your midfoot, bracing your core, keeping your chest tall and spine neutral, and driving through your heels until you stand upright, you strengthen the muscles that protect your spine and support healthy movement. Despite outdated myths, modern understanding shows that proper deadlifting strengthens connective tissue and improves spinal stability, making the body more resilient rather than fragile, especially for men who spend many hours sitting. The deadlift also trains the posterior chain, the muscles on the backside of the body that naturally weaken with age, leading to poor posture and back discomfort if ignored. Because this movement places a high demand on the nervous system, it works best with lower repetitions, full focus, and adequate recovery, usually once per week for most men. Most men train their chest for years without realizing their back is what determines how strong, wide, and confident they actually look. The barbell row builds thickness and strength across the entire back, including the lats, traps, and muscles between the shoulder blades that hold the shoulders back and support posture. When you hinge forward at the hips, keep your back flat, pull the bar toward your lower chest, and squeeze your shoulder blades together with control. You are training real pulling strength rather than momentum. This kind of strength transfers directly to real life, from lifting heavy objects to maintaining an upright posture that signals confidence without effort. As men age, weak upper back muscles often lead to rounded shoulders and neck strain, and consistent rowing helps counteract these changes while protecting the shoulders. There is a reason upper body pushing strength disappears faster than anything else after 40, and this exercise directly fights that decline. The bench press is not just about chest size. It trains the chest, shoulders, and triceps, to push together in a coordinated pattern that mirrors real-world demands. When performed with your feet firmly planted, shoulder blades pulled together, and the bar moving smoothly to the mid-chest, the bench press builds strength that carries into everyday pushing tasks. This movement also allows controlled progression in moderate rep ranges, making it effective for muscle growth while reducing unnecessary joint stress. Maintaining pushing strength as you age is essential for independence, whether it is pushing heavy doors, stabilizing loads, or simply maintaining confidence in your upper body. If your shoulders never seem to grow no matter how much you train them, this is the movement that explains why. The overhead press builds strong, capable shoulders, while forcing your core and upper back to stabilize your body, creating a tall, athletic posture. Pressing weight overhead in a standing position strengthens the muscles that support your spine and shoulder joints, helping counteract years of sitting and poor posture. Strong shoulders change the entire look of your body, making your waist appear smaller and your frame broader, while also protecting joints from wear over time. Strength is not just about moving weight evenly, and this exercise reveals imbalances that slowly lead to pain if ignored. Lunges train each leg independently, forcing balance, control, and stability, while correcting strength differences between sides. Stepping forward under control, lowering smoothly, and driving back up through the front heel strengthens the quads, hamstrings, and glutes while protecting knees and hips. Unilateral strength becomes increasingly important with age, helping prevent falls, joint pain, and movement limitations. This final movement is where gym strength becomes life strength, and most men never train it at all. The farmer's walk teaches the body how to carry weight while maintaining posture, balance, and control, exactly as real life demands. Holding heavy weights at your sides, standing tall, and walking with steady steps strengthens the grip, traps, core, and nervous system simultaneously. Grip strength is strongly linked to overall health, longevity, and independence, and maintaining it helps preserve confidence as you age.
Lower
When these
slowly,
7
push those
movements
knees
are
out
trained
slightly.
consistently, with
Good.
attention
Now
to
drive
form
yourself
and
under
gradual
control
progression,
until your thighs are
you no
parallel to the
longer need
floor.
endless
Keep your chest open.
exercises or long workouts. 3 focused training sessions per week are enough for most men to see real progress, while advanced lifters can spread volume across additional days. This is not about trends or shortcuts. It is about understanding how the body adapts and giving it what it has always responded to, building a physique that looks strong, moves well, and remains capable for decades.